Alright, welcome back to ADMW2. We have Drefan playing the Bloodwave Warlord in the upper left as green, and we have LuckiestLuke playing the Bloodwave Warlord in the lower right, playing the color purple. We are about to get things rocking here. Drefan has powered up his Warlord with the alternate art so we can tell the difference. And now we just see what they're going to do with their first turns. Drefan still taking a little turn to plan here. There he goes. And are we done with planning? There we go. Bloodwave stats are not on the board anymore. Alright, no deploys. Was first turn, and nobody's a druid. Here we go. Drefan is going first here. Round 1, as LuckiestLuke says. Got ourselves a Bloodwave Civil War here. See which warlord it becomes the complete warlord, the awesomest warlord. Alright. First creature actions. We have a mana flower. And another mana flower. So double flower for Drefan. And we are going to have Gerard Matranga and Commander's Cape. Now the reason he didn't do that in the other order is because Gerard is not a soldier. So he would not get the discount for the cape. An interesting idea with Gerard here. Looks like if he plays a soldier, he is going to get a discount of 2 this turn. Got Drefan with 20 mana and LuckiestLuke with 12. Gerard's gold ability is mandatory, so you cannot skip it, which is why I reminded him. Here we go. Planning done. No deploys. It looks like both of these guys are choosing to forgo the whole outpost thing in favor of, well, LuckiestLuke is obviously going to hard cast because it's the only way he can use Gerard. And Drefan has taken up several zone exclusive spots with flowers, so he's probably not going to play any other zone exclusives. Maybe Ballista sometime. Troll, Commander's Cape and Troll for a total of 15 mana. Commander's Cape, they're not legendary, so you can both have one. Got a Signet Ring and Gurmash. Nice. Alright. So, as I'm showing, he chose not to use the gold token on Gurmash. Otherwise, he could have gotten Gurmash for 8 mana. As it is, he got him for 9 with the cape and the ring. Gurmash getting a spell. Alright, both people just staring at each other across the arena, casting creatures here. Oops. Didn't mean to do that, sorry. Yeah, he was planning to use the gold for Gurmesh, but you can use as much gold or as little gold as you want when you cast a creature, so he didn't lose a discount or anything. He can just use 2 this time instead of 1. No deploys. See if Drefan's here. Alright. You're gonna quick cast. No quick from Drefan. No quick from Luke. We keep going here. And an Isambila hits the field. Eh. Perhaps he wanted to get the legendary out before the other person got the legendary out. Gerard is gonna guard again. Yep. So there and guard again. Drefan passes. Gurmesh guards. Okay. Interesting. And the troll moves forward and guards and gets an enchantment. I'm sure we will see what that is shortly. Looks like he is getting, he's going to use 2 gold tokens for a Panzer Guard. Nice. So he gets a Panzer Guard out there for 7 mana. Puts on a little armor, and we are done with the round. Alright. Gets his gold token. On to the planning phase. So we are seeing both warlords just choose to stand there and cast creatures. Drefan has moved a little bit forward because he double flowered the first turn, but every single turn Luke has been casting a creature. So Drefan is behind by a turn. We'll see if they both do creatures again this turn, or if we see some movement from one side or the other. See if Gurmesh casts a spell this turn, or if it's just another placeholder. No replies from both sides. No quick casts. You see some real dice come out here for Luckiest Luke. I mean, Gerard has 4, but he's also kind of squishy. Alright, we get an enchantment down on the Panzer Guard, It has to be a command spell. Another troll coming from Drefan. Wow. And we've got an enchantment going down on Isabella. It's usually a Badger Frenzy or a defensive spell of some kind, Glancing Blow, or Dodge would work since she's a minor creature. Panzerguard moves forward and does his thing. Alright, Isabella moves forward, guards. They're kind of feeling each other out. How soon is the engagement? When is everything going to go down? When's everything going to hit the fan? Gerard moves forward and guards. Alright, we're seeing some advancement here. Let's see if that troll does any moving. I don't think I would move. Alright, troll is staying put and regarding. And we see a gold token's being used. And an Orc Butcher for 5 mana. Wow, that's pretty cool. Another small piece of armor. Alright, 4 creatures to 3 creatures. End of the round. Also note that Drefan doesn't have any armor on, whereas LuckiestLuke does. So it looks to me like Luke is prepared for some engagement here. I wouldn't be surprised to see a ballista this turn from Luke, not from Drefan. So far he's gotten 3 discounts off of Gerard. Gerard has pretty much paid for himself at this point. I mean, his stats are worth something, and then his ability is worth something. So I think he's down to, what, 10? He's 13 normally. So if he's gotten 3 uses out of him, then he's basically cost only 10 mana. It's pretty good. Isabella costs 9, and they have relatively similar stats. So 1 more discount off of Gerard, and that would be an even proposition. Of course, he's going to want the piercing eventually. Right now, he only needs piercing 1 for Isabella. Trolls don't have any armor on, although one of them could, I suppose. Yeah, a bridge troll with a rhino hide is really, really scary. That regen 3 is so strong, especially when you can protect it with some armor. Although that is a lot of out of school. So far, everything is out of school for Drefan, except for the cape and Isabella. I guess we don't know what the enchantments are either. And yeah, Luke sprung for Gerard, which is out of school. Everything else has been in school so far, so they have about the similar number of spellbook points on the field there. No quicks again. is going to go with... I'm going to use a gold again. Wow. Another Panzer Guard for 8. Wow. Just a hard cast them all. No problem. And the Panzer Guard comes out for Drefan. Alright, they're just keeping up with each other. Let's see. Drefan has 5, 10, 14, 17 dice out aside from his Warlord. And LuckiestLuke has 4, 7, 11, 17. So it's 17 to 17. Wisely chooses not to guard with the Orc Butcher so it can't get killed by a Troll and a Zabila combo. Or at least hit really hard. Make them hit the things that have armor. Still more maneuvering. Slow and steady. See what Drefan chooses to do here. He's going to enchant the other troll. And, ooh, there's a bait, if I've ever seen one. He even put him in the corner, so there's plenty of room for something to come in. He does not have enough mana to reveal reverse attack. He does have enough mana to reveal a block, or a rhino hide, or brace yourself. Two actions to two actions. He moves down and guards. He keeps the guard. Oh, he does not decide to go in there. Interesting. He might go on his initiative. He's going to leave Zabila there. He doesn't want to get cherry picked by a forced push, I don't think. He doesn't want to guard. Alright, we'll dig in. And regards. And a third piece of armor. So we got 3 armor, 2 discount on LuckiestLuke, and just the discount on Drefan. Woo! Dig in gets revealed. Everything gains armor. Well, soldiers, so Gerard doesn't get it. So formations are in fact side specific. It would be absolutely bonkers in Academy if you had to unreveal formations like crazy. Warlord versus Warlord. So they chose to make it so that you can't have a friendly formation in the same zone as another friendly formation. So it is perfectly legit for them to both use dig in at the same time. Oh man. Drefan at 13 mana. LuckiestLuke at 9 mana. I think that channeling is starting to show. That extra channeling that Drefan put down. Now Luke has been getting the discounts every turn, so he's not very far behind. And Drefan still has a few unrevealed enchantments, so they could be roughly even here. But I think as soon as Luke stops getting those discounts, he might fall behind because he doesn't have actual channeling. I think we are in round 6. Still planning away. So there's been a few things recently from some players saying that Barracks is just too slow. Which, I get that. And it looks like both of these guys have chosen to forego Barracks entirely and not really forego doing creatures. I mean, they both have some fairly expensive creatures out and ready to run at each other and smash. But they're both being very careful and tactical about it too. I mean, nobody's overextending right now, literally or figuratively. And everybody's being cautious. I think what Luke needs to do here is dogpile on one creature and knock it out. And with 2 Panzer Guards in the mix, it's going to be hard for Drefan to do that. Although just 2 good hits on any one of Luke's creatures and it could go down. The problem with Orc Butcher and Gerard and Gurmash is that they're useful and economical, but they can go down pretty fast. 2 Panzer Guards will probably keep them alive for a long time, especially with Dig In, since they can re-guard after they hit something, which is just phenomenal. But those 2 trolls roll 5 dice naturally, and they have regen 3. So Drefan is not really going to have to babysit them. They're just going to wade in and smack stuff around as long as he can keep them from getting focus fired. And I think that's what his Panzer Guard is for. We'll see how he chooses to use it. No quicks again. Everybody being patient, waiting to the last possible second. He's going to move in. And strategist helm. Alright. So now he can do battle orders whenever he wants to. That'll be nice. He can get that discount from the Cape, do it for free. It looks like this is the first turn he is not going to be casting a creature. Panzer Guard moves up and guards. Somebody's got to make the first move here. Huh. Nobody wants to make the first move. Warlord's going in. See what he does. Oh, he's just going to guard. Oh, man. And Kermash. He's gonna... What's he gonna do? Cast an enchantment. He's not going in either. It's just a standoff. They're just staring at each other, daring somebody to cross the line. Just gonna do it. And here comes, no. Ah, you can start this out first. All right. No, he didn't have to do that, I don't think. Charge. Alright, so Panzer Guard has melee +1. Goes charge, and what is he gonna hit? The already guarding troll. Here comes the dice. Oh, 6 damage. Wow. And it's Rhino Hide. Still does 4 with 3 dice, or 4 dice. 4 with 4 dice on an armored troll. Wow. Nice, nice. 5 dice coming back. Panzer Guard has 4 armor. Is he gonna roll defense? Don't think I would. Rather get the higher defense chance the next time. Yeah, he decides not to. Alright, 3 crit though. Dang. And he puts himself on guard. Alright, cool. Now it is Drefan's turn. What is he gonna do? Drefan has 11 mana. Rachel is going to attack. Nope, not going to attack. Oh, he's going in here. He's gonna attack. Where is he gonna attack? No, there's too many guards in there, I think. Just gonna attack that Panzerguard. Alright, he makes his defense. Wow, nice. That is good. Dodging 5 dice there. Counter-Strike does 1 damage. Nope, it's another Rhino Hide. Alright, 2 Rhino Hided trolls. Dang. No damage on the troll. That about balances out the Panzerguard's roll in there. Drefan is done. What's going to happen next? He's got 2 more creatures. Which one is he going to send in next? Whoever he sends in can get hit by Isabella. Isabella has 2 pierce at least, depending on what's on her, and 4 dice. He's going to send in Gerard. Ooh, oh, and we got a standard bearer. So Gerard is going to have +1 melee. This is where I make a mistake. He's not a soldier, so he doesn't get charged. Yep, figured it out. And he has Pierce 1, but he only rolls 1 normal damage. So, no, nothing but critical goes through anyway. And he gets his gold token for attacking. And then we see what Isabella is going to hit here. Or is she going to guard? I think that troll is up to 8 damage out of 16, so half health. It's going to regenerate 3. I'm going to attack Gerard. Alright. Nope, not going to attack Gerard. Attacking the Panzerguard. Decent idea. Panzerguard has a bunch of buffs on. Feral Spear will get through at least 2 armor. And the Panzerguard has no more defense left. So, looks like 3 crits going to go through. There's a half-health Panzerguard. And the Butcher comes in. Trying to attack the Troll, I'm guessing. So he's going to roll 6 dice on the Troll. Could kill it. Probably not going to. Oh, man. If that Troll hadn't had armor, it would be dead. Wow. 14 out of 16. That is nuts. If he had a rock and enough mana to cast it right now, that would be a dead Troll. Final quick cast for Drefan is a Ballista. Excellent time to cast Ballista when it's your opponent's initiative, so that you get to shoot it first before anything happens the next turn. That Troll goes down to 11 damage. Still needs 5 damage to kill it, so that's not too bad. It's got 2 armor. That's going to statistically take more than 1 hit, so that's good for him. So Gerard will get through the armor this turn. And let's see here. I don't think Gerard will be able to do 5 damage to him this turn. Gerard should have 3 coins on him. He only has 2 right now. Got a spell for Gurmash. Luke needs to find a way to not get shot by that ballista. So he's got a pretty good spot here if he can get enough damage on that troll. If he had something that would elusive, or I mean, if he could just throw a boulder during the first quick, that might be worth it. Still, he'd have to get 7 damage to make that troll. And then you'd only have 1 mana left. Yeah, tough choices. He does need to finish the job. Oh, a lesser teleport on the Panzer Guard. Nice. So no boulder can kill that troll. Quick cast. Force wave on the entire group. Wow. Nice. That's a good play. Gets everybody out of the range of that ballista. Panzer Guard's still in there, though, so he's going to have to deal with that. If he does have a rock, though, he can... No, he doesn't have a quick cast anymore. Drefan is impressed. That's good. No ballista combo for you. Yeah. I mean, as somebody who plays the Warlord, he probably was expecting something like that. So, built accordingly. Troll is going to attack Gerard. Oh, 6 damage. Dang, that's a half-dead Gerard. Alright, so what else we got here? Green, oh, he's gonna move, double move. And then he's gonna use dig in. Nice. Keeps his hurt standard bearer from taking damage, and it keeps Gerard from taking damage. It was a good play. And he's going to move down and enchant. I like this play from Drefan because he is keeping those other 2 from getting their double move in there. So they'll have to stop where the ballista can shoot them. Alright, yeah, we can't do 2 actions in the same move. We'll see what Luke decides to do here. Some sort of command spell from Gerard or from Gurmash would be nice. Like evade. Evade would be good. Put that on Gerard. Gerard would get. Gerard would get 5 dice. Butcher would get 5 dice. Either one. Gerard would be better because he has the pierce. Evade. That'll be fun. I'd love to see some of that. Since you got Garmash, you might as well run some stuff like that. Lots of thinking, lots of thinking. He's got to find a way to get around that Panzer Guard. Too bad they don't have Force Pull. Oh. What is he doing? Why did he go in there? He just used Force Wave to prevent the Ballista from attacking. Now the Ballista and a Troll can just pummel Garmash into the ground. I totally disagree with this play. 100%. If you're going to bait with your mage. At least your mage has 3 armor and 36 health. Drefan passes. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Alright, yeah, you can do that. That is illegal. Just attack the Panzer Guard. Break his guard. Make him regard. And then hopefully he's wasted his defense. What? Why Force Wave? Why Force Wave if you're just going to stand where the Ballista is? Especially with that guy. I guess he gets 4 damage, but that's... Oh, I don't like it at all. And he spends 2 to put himself on guard. I guess he's going to block for Garmash. But he's so invested right now. Troll's going to attack. He's going to either... Yeah, he's going to have to figure out if he wants to use his dodge on this. Oh, I don't think I would have tried to avoid that. At least you got 4 armor against it. Now you have 1 armor against the Ballista. Oh, that's a dead Panzer Guard. And there goes Standard Bearer, and there goes Dig In. I mean, you can cast him again, but that's a lot of mana that just left the field. Ouch. That hurts. That hurts a lot. And you still haven't dealt with a Panzer Guard. That Troll's just going to regenerate. Oh, yeah. Yeah, LuckiestLuke saying, I think that was a misplay on my side. Yeah, I think so too. I think that was a serious problem because now you are even on creatures, and Drefan's creatures are stronger. He gets 5 damage on the Warlord. I mean, Drefan's at 14 out of 36, I guess. Maybe it was worth it. But I guess we'll find out here. Zimvila is going to come in here and guard. Keep the Warlord from taking too much damage. Oh, man. He's splitting up his dice here. I mean, some of this Drefan is forcing him to split up his dice, but I mean, I would just pummel the Panzerguard. Pummel the Panzerguard as quickly as you can. Oh, we have a glancing blow here that's making it take less. That's, yeah, glancing blow on the thing you're guarding with. That is a good move. But yeah, and then retaliates for 4 damage. Whew, nice. And then it is the Panzerguard's turn. I think he's just going to stay there. I mean, I would just regard. Or you can attack the Panzerguard and then use your 2 mana. Can't attack that one. Has to attack the Panzerguard. And he figures it out. Or maybe you guard your mage. I don't know. That's a tough choice. Because if you guard there, the troll is safe. But if you guard the mage, then Gerard doesn't go and hit the mage. Now, Gerard's only rolling 4 dice. So it's unlikely that he's going to do a ton of damage to the mage. If you want to keep that troll alive, you should guard right there, I think. Because that troll's going to be down to 8 out of 16 again during the upkeep. So there's no... I mean, it'll take even more time to kill that, more energy to kill that troll. If the troll gets to regen right now. Alright, he is going to choose to attack the Panzerguard. Fails to defend itself and takes 3 damage. Oh man, Luke is not luckiest right now with those Panzerguards. And Drefan succeeds at the dodge. And then he opens Dig In. Oh no, he doesn't succeed at the dodge because he shouldn't have been guarding. And it still does no damage, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so Panzerguard is still protecting the troll. So I'm guessing we see Gerard go kill the... Well, not kill, but attack something in the other zone. I still think he should hit the Panzerguard. I think he should just hit the thing because he's got Pierce 3 and getting some damage on that Panzerguard will make it less likely that he's going to be able to protect himself. Alright, he does 4 damage to the Warlord. Oh, yeah, it looks like Drefan is playing the control game. He's going to kill the creatures. And Luke has fallen into the trap of trying to kill the mage before his creatures die. And they're with Dig In out there now on Drefan's side, that is just not going to happen. It's going to be a huge problem to try and kill him right now. I know he's at half health and he has no armor on, but it's really risky. It's really risky to ignore the creatures and attack the mage. He could get lucky. He is luckiest Luke after all. Those Panzer guards wouldn't know it. And that troll is back down to 8 damage. All that damage he pumped into the troll is disappearing. Gerard has 4 tokens. I think he should have 6 at this point. I don't think he got the token for upkeep last time. I must have not been around doing something else. Or I just missed it. You know, take your pick. I mean, if he was going to stay in there, I would have just earthwalled or something. Yeah, going back into the range of that ballista was not a wise choice. He lost his Panzerguard and his Standard Bearer and his, what's it, a dig in. All that stuff. Really, really important. Really, really important. Right. Got some choices to make now. He's got a half-dead Butcher, a half-dead Gerard, and a Panzerguard with damage on him. This is not looking awesome. There's a full health troll, full health Zambila, full health Panzerguard, and a half health troll, and a half health mage on the other side. I mean, a 14 damage boulder right now would seal the game probably, but those don't happen all that often. Drefan's got to get some armor on here. First quick, where are we going to see the boulder? Looks like it. Here it is. What do we roll? Oh, we roll 8 damage. That's significant. That's and a slam. Oof. 26 out of 36. That is crazy. And here comes the gear up. All right. Chitin armor, veteran's belt, and boots. Wow. 3 armor and ignore criticals in 1 spell. That is significantly cool. Gear up, ladies and gentlemen. Gear up. He certainly did. He's like, crap, I'm taking too much damage. Emergency gear up. Now, is he going to... He moves with the Panzerguard. Interesting. Gerard's going to try and poke through that armor. I mean, he's got Pierce 6, so the armor's doing nothing. And 3 damage. Still, 7 damage from death. He's got to get out of there with his Warlord. I think this is the point at which a flower would have let Luckiest Luke have enough mana for a force push right now. If he had enough mana for a force push, that Panzerguard would be gone, and he'd be able to do some extra attacking onto Drefan. Don't know what no is, but all right. Panzerguard is going to cast a spell. All right, that's probably a dig in again. Maybe Standard Bearer. Oh, he doesn't have mana for Standard Bearer, so. All right. Oof. Here's Abila's attacking Gerard. Gerard might go down here. Oh, 5 damage. Yep. That is the end for Gerard. That is the end. That's 6 mana that could have been used on a creature. But well. And Isabella becomes the first veteran of the game. This is where I check to make sure that it's mandatory. So I have to tell him because it's mandatory. First time Drefan has ever had a veteran. Maybe he doesn't play Bloodwave very often. Yeah, he did have a defense, but he shouldn't have used the defense against the troll. He should have used it against the ballista. Because the ballista has Pierce 3 and the troll doesn't. Although I guess he wouldn't have had the bus +3 to his defense roll if he hadn't had the guard on. So I guess it was a wash basically. And it failed anyway, so it wouldn't have even mattered. Alright, Bridge Troll guards to keep Izzy alive. Panzerguard reveals dig in. And adds guard marker. Okay. Bridge Troll. No, because Bridge Troll's damaged. And Drefan has just enough mana to regard with that Panzerguard, so he will probably do that. One critical damage. Those Panzerguards are not defending themselves. I mean, how hard is it to hold up that huge shield? I guess it's pretty hard. Then he regards with dig in. And now it is the Orc Butcher's turn to do something amazing. Huh. That's weird. It's not that weird. Because he's popping the guard so that there's no intercept for the next turn. Although he still needs to do 7 damage through 3 armor and a vet belt. That's going to be a tall order. He gets 2 damage off on the Panzer Guard, who gets 2 damage back on him. And because the 1 mana, he can regard with the Orc Butcher. Nice. Although the Orc Butcher only has 2 armor and has only 4 health. Guess he's going to try and get a hit off on the Troll. He survives. Yeah, he does. Barely. Barely survives that. It kind of looks like they're playing the same game here. Whoa, look at that. The Troll is 4 away from death again. That Troll, man. The Troll has survived a lot of stuff. And Ballista can fire again. Ooh, a healing magical. Nice. So that will heal the Troll, the Panzer Guard, and the Mage. In a book where you can decide who guards when and how much damage each creature takes, Healing Magical seems like an excellent card. It is 4 spellbook points for him, though. If I were Luckiest Luke, that might be worth a dispel. I mean, it's already paid for itself. He rolled 6 healing. He had 6 healing on 7 mana. So it just gets extreme value if it's allowed to tick off again. Yeah, wow, 29 out of 36. And now the damage is going down. And Luke's creatures are not looking too hot right now. That Butcher's gonna die. I mean, you could still get lucky with a 10 crit rock. But I don't know. I don't know. Rock and a Disperse. Poison Blood. Rock and a Poison Blood. That would be pretty good. Gurmesh has got something on him. And Drefan is ready. Luke is thinking really long and hard about this. He's got some big creatures in his way now. I think that the initial moving into the Ballista was a blunder, and I really think he just should have focused fired that Panzer Guard. Just kill it. Because then Drefan has to summon another one. And even if you lose your creatures on killing the Panzer Guard, you've gotten rid of the Interceptor, and your rocks and boulders can do damage around that if you need to. There's a minor heal going down on Drefan. Looks like he gets 4 healing out of that. Putting him down at 23. He is not completely out of death range, but he's looking a lot more safe now than he was last round. See if we got a first quick on. Yep. And he is going to dissolve the chitin armor. I mean, that's what's making it so that he's not getting damage through, I guess. I wouldn't be surprised if Drefan had another piece of armor. Obviously, he can't cast it this round, but I don't know a Warlord that doesn't get Harshforged Plate in their book. Dang. 7 damage from 5 dice on Gurmash. Gurmash is at 3 health remaining and about to bite it. Now he needs to figure out if he's going to attack Gurmash or if he's going to attack the Butcher. And he's going to attack the Butcher, getting himself another veteran token on his Troll. Troll with 6 melee and 3 armor and regen 3. That is freaking scary. I went into peanut gallery mode. Apologize for that. And it really looks like Drefan has taken over control of this game. It doesn't look like there's much of anything that LuckiestLuke can do right now to get back. He is constantly running into his mana limit per turn. And yeah, I don't know. Alright, Gurmash is going to do something. Yep, LuckiestLuke is going to attack with the Panzer Guard, doing 2 critical damage, which is only 1 damage because of Vet Belt. Puts himself back on guard. And Isabel's going to come in here and pop the guard. We'll see if he gets the defense. And another failed defense by LuckiestLuke's Panzer Guard. Into actually 1 damage through because extra armor. Oh, no damage coming out from the Panzer Guard. Not cool. Would have expected at least 1. But, you know, Isabella has 3 armor, so I guess not. 1 from the vet, 1 from baseline, and 1 from digging in on the Panzer Guard. That is significant. Drefan is going to attack the Panzer Guard, doing 1 critical damage. Attack Isabella. I don't know about this. That counterstrike will probably kill him. 3 normal damage. It gets the bleed, I think. Oh no, it's a 9-up bleed. Does not get the bleed. And 3 armor blocks all that damage. 5 attack dice coming back because veteran. Pierce 2 gets rid of most of that armor, and Gurmash is done for. Can't get a second veteran token, so she's just stuck where she is. Move in guard, and that lets him have his Panzer Guard ready for the first quick cast of LuckiestLuke, which is very well played by Drefan. Definitely getting his money's worth out of guard and dig in, especially, and dictating the flow of this fight with the guards and the dig in procs, and also keeping all of his troops healthy with that healing magical. Very, very nicely done. This is, I think, on its way to being an archetype of a book. Lot to consider here on how you would deal with this. I think that it's not insurmountable, but it is definitely very, very difficult to deal with if you don't have enough movement spells. Enough movement spells is what LuckiestLuke is lacking right now. I think he could definitely have finished this job with some rocks and some movement spells. But we'll see, I guess. Some discussion over how cantrip works here. I ruled that the cantrip goes back to the book, even if it was face down, because that is how it works in the rules, as far as I am aware. I do believe cantrip does not go back in the book while the spell is being cast. It does not have its cantrip trait on it. So if you nullify it or otherwise Arcane Ward it or something like that, then it would be gone and not go back into your spellbook. But I guess I could look that up and be sure, but I didn't do that. And it didn't matter anyway. I don't think it affects this game at all, one way or another. A standard bearer is not going to change the situation in this game right now. 1 Panzer Guard, 1 Bloodwave Warlord with no damage on it against Isambila, the veteran, Bridge Troll, the veteran, Bridge Troll, and Panzer Guard with Dig In, and a Warlord that is consistently losing damage but has a lot still. So he has come back from the brink of death 7 ticks, which is nice for Drefan. It is quickly slipping away from LuckiestLuke right now. He needs to either back off and cast a bunch of creatures, or he needs to get lucky with some dice, I think. I don't even know if he has more creatures. Don't know if Drefan has more creatures. And we'll see what ends up happening here. I would expect another piece of armor from Drefan this turn. Or brace yourself or something. He does have enough guards that he might not feel he needs to. Another creature of some kind would really be amazing as far as getting dice on the field, but he really doesn't need it. His Panzer Guard is back up to full health. Isambila is back up to full health. That Bridge Troll only has 2 health or 2 damage on it right now. So, man, Healing Magical has done some serious work, and Regen 3 is amazing. Oh, it sucks to lose all that damage on that troll. You gotta finish the job if you can. Movement spells will let him finish the job. Get that Panzer Guard out of there. I mean, even a repulse. A repulse would have been pretty cool. You still would have gotten shot by the ballista, but you might have been able to make something happen against that troll. Alright, we are done with the first quick cast here. See if Drefan's going to quick cast. I would expect some armor here. Maybe another direct heal. What we got here? Oh, minor heal. Alright. And he gets average. Another 5 damage healed. Puts him down to below half health. So or below half damage. So he is looking pretty good right now. Especially with all these dice on the field. Getting the Panzerguard out of there. And then what's happening? It's got a hail of stones. I mean, it's not going to kill anything. But he might get some stuns. He might be able to use the Panzerguard to get some damage off on some things. There's a lot of rolls all in a row. Stuns the Panzerguard. Dazes the veteran troll. Dazes Isabella. Stuns the other troll. And it doesn't look like he did any damage. So he did 1 damage to Drefan. 1 damage, no daze or stun. Alright. Wow. I imagine that cool play is a very nice way of saying, well, that was fun, but it's not really going to change anything. Kind of like cool story, bro. Used up all his mana, did some AoE damage, but I mean, that magical is just going to heal everything up again. So, I don't know. I don't know if it was even worth it. He unstuns the troll up north there. Does not unstun the Panzerguard. Also does not put a guard on the troll. Interesting. Gets 3 crit through. That belt can't absorb it because 1 at normal damage was hit on the leather boots already. And wonder what that is. And it makes the daze roll on the troll. How many dice are happening here? And it fails to avoid. And then, ouch, 3 damage coming through on the Dwarf Panzerguard. Daze goes away. And it's all Drefan. There is nothing else that LuckiestLuke can do this turn, even if you wanted to. No mana, no actions. Zabila's going to attack now, probably. Might as well. Zabila fumbles the attack. Poor Daughter of Badgers can't deal with being dazed. unstuns the Panzer Guard, and we are done with the round. So in this game, Drefan has done an excellent job of supporting his troops, and Luke just kind of abandoned his troops, and we can see the results in that. I don't think Drefan has lost a single creature, and Luke is down to only his second Panzer Guard left. Everything else has been killzored. Supporting the troops is pretty important. We've got an active ballista over here, and a whole lot of dice coming at that Panzer Guard. We have a guarding Panzer Guard for Drefan, so the Luckiest Luke's Panzer Guard is not able to hit the mage, even if he wanted to. Healing Magical dies off, and we will see what it is that Drefan does this turn. Luckiest Luke is thinking pretty hard about this. He does not know what he wants to do. And, man, all that... So, that Hail of Stones did... all the damage was removed, basically. That's the power. Healing Magical just healed all of it. That is crazy. I mean, there was some regen from the trolls too, but there's 1 damage on his Imbula right now, no damage on the Panzer Guard, no damage on either of the trolls. It's like Luke has done nothing this game, which is insane. He's been doing a lot, but it just looks like he's been doing nothing. That's a very well played Healing Magical, very well used Healing Magical. Totally worth the 4 spellbook points in that situation. Still waiting for Luke to choose what cards he wants. He's not going to be able to get around that Panzer Guard. I mean, I don't think even a ballista will save him. It would have been nice to see one of those earlier. Especially one that could have taken out the other ballista and then fired into the crowd. Yeah, any sort of troop support from Luke, and this might have been a different game. Those trolls are tough little buggers. That was a very clutch gear up, though, from Drefan. That really saved him. I don't think he could have come away from this game in the position he's in without that gear up, getting those 3 actions to give him 3 armor and a vet belt. Healing Magical helped a lot too. But I mean, we've seen Healing Magical and 2 minor heals out of Drefan to keep him in this game, in addition to 3 armor and a vet belt. So it was definitely a little scary there for him for a while. There's a Hearthforge plate, so he now has 3 armor again. And now it's looking like there is no way to come back for Luke. And we are beginning the assault on the mage. 6 dice, 3 damage absorbed by the armor, and 4 damage gets through. Ballista coming through. ignoring all the armor on the mage, rolling 5 damage, and all of a sudden 0 damage to 9 damage in 1 action. Drefan is feeling pretty safe since there is 1 3-dice Panzerguard on the board for Luke, and 3 dice is not going to kill him very quickly or any of his creatures. So he has free reign for whatever he wants to do right now. Luke figuring out what to do next here. May want to sacrifice his mage, or sacrifice his Panzerguard to save his mage here, because Panzerguard is not going to do any damage to that enemy warlord, even if he could get around the guarding Panzerguard. Much thinking going on here. There's the action marker flip. What is it gonna be? 9 mana. Move away from the danger zone. Seems like a good plan. Although if Drefan had prepared a teleport or a force push, that would not work. He's rethinking this. Nope. Sticking with his guns. Move and guard. Alright. Alright. Sabila attacking Panzerguard. Nope. Never mind. Rethinking this. Oh, we're going to do it anyway. Alright. This Panzerguard has a chance to dodge. Nope. Fridgetroll is going to attack the Panzerguard. Okay. Okay. He's going for a vet marker, I guess. And the defense fails again. Hot dang. Man. Alright, 3 normal damage. Not going to get through the armor on the dwarf. Now the dwarf's defense has been used. And Isabella can get the kill. Still thinking. That there really is no good move for him right now. If he attacks the Panzerguard, he gets counter-striked. Just gonna move out of the way and guard. Alright. Isabella coming up here. Rolling the attacks. Ouch. That is 6 damage. Well, 4 damage because of the 2 armor from Diggin and the 3 armored Panzerguard. Can't get a veteran token again. Isabella has killed 3 creatures this game. That is a significant amount of creatures. That raised by badgers things is pretty dangerous, I guess. Piercing 2 is proving quite useful. Alright, it's all Drefan. How does he want to do this? And he's going to do that, enchant thing, and regard. Alright, still playing it safe. It's going to be Luckiest Luke's initiative, and he wanted to make sure that, or Drefan wanted to make sure he had a Panzer Guard in the way. Right, he forgot he was going to quick cast Tanglevine from last round. Okay. There we go. I don't know. That would have changed things a little bit. I think I might have hit it with the Panzer Guard. And then paid 2 mana to go on guard. Drefan reveals regrowth. Wow. Healing magical. 2 minor heals and a regrowth being used here. That's kind of nuts. Back down to 17 though. And we are still trucking through this game. Yeah, now with all of his creatures dead, I don't think he's even capable of killing a troll. If he uses punch and rock every turn with the battle orders, he might stand a chance in 2 or 3 turns. I mean, maybe he has elemental wands with a rock. He can just start throwing that around. But I don't know. He is on guard this turn, I think. Yep. He's probably going to pass until he can use that guard to punch something, and then maybe he'll punch again and throw a rock or cast a creature, something. Both players thinking hard on what to do next. The ballista has done a lot of damage. And if he had a Tanglevine in there, I don't know why he didn't Tanglevine sooner when he had creatures. Because that would have at least forced a teleport out of Drefan, if not redirected a bunch of his attacks to the Panzer Guard, the Tanglevine and the Panzer Guard. Playing that earlier when you were trying to get in there and get your damage on might have been a really good move. Or just play it on that turn where you needed to kill the Panzer Guard, where you knew it was going to be in the way. Well, there were plenty of those turns. Just pick one. Pick one when you had dice to actually deal with something. Either get the Panzer Guard out of the way for a bit so you could kill the troll, or get that Panzer Guard out of the way so you could kill the mage, or just kill the Panzer Guard. Alright, Drefan still figuring out what to do this turn. I think Drefan has significantly more out of school cards than LuckiestLuke does. What with two bridge trolls, each costing 5. Acid ball, alright. He gets no damage because of Vet Belt, but he does get the 2 corrodes, which is what he's looking for. Alright, do we see a quick cast from... Nope, no quick cast from Drefan. Alright, Luke is down to 8 mana, so there is not much he can cast, creature-wise, at this moment. And I do think this is where we're seeing the fact that he has a Commander's Cape and a General Signet Ring on that are doing nothing to improve his channeling. Then Drefan has 2 mana flowers out that are giving him that extra mana every turn. And he is basically a whole turn's worth of channeling ahead, at least, right now. So, double flower for a 9-channel mage at the beginning is a very good move. I don't think you can go wrong with it. Unless you are just completely aggro and can keep a sustained aggro on in the face of an economy play. Alright, here is a quick cast. Acid Ball. Everybody loves Acid Ball. And, oh, that is awful. No damage and 1 corrode. 1 corrode isn't nothing, I guess, but still. Bridge Troll coming in for 6 dice. Getting 2 damage on because of the 2 armor that's left. This is not an optimal roll. Counter-strike by the Warlord. It's going to get 2 crit, which the troll will easily heal up during the upkeep. Alright. Drefan putting the halberd on. Getting his attack going here. His target's regrowth and dispel. Right. Drefan got 1 tick off of that regrowth. Enzigard is probably going to regard here. Yeah, he just doesn't even bother to flip the action marker. All right. As we said, Bridge Troll ignored all that damage, basically. Ballista's ready to go. A force push or a teleport on LuckiestLuke, and he could be taking a ton of damage this round. Still upkeeping. Probably Luca's going straight to planning, as trying to figure out what it is he can do this turn. Any creature he plays is just going to get mobbed to death, so I don't think he can muster that up right now. Although, I mean, yeah, for 11 mana, I guess you get another Panzerguard out there, but that's not going to be enough dice. You get a Krieg's Hammer, but then you're going to get hit with a lot of stuff the next turn. So I guess we'll see what ends up happening here. Get up and shut my door. Get some of that noise out of here. Yep. You guys can feel free to leave in the comments below what you think an optimal move for Luckiest Luke would have been, how you could pull it out, where the fatal mistake was here. Obviously, I've said what I think, but this whole reason for casting all these games is so people can learn and get better. And if we have some comments helping people learn how to get better, that's even better than better. So I really like this book by Drefan here. It is played well and cohesive well. It just sticks together. That Madrigal was great. Really healed everything up. I think that the funny thing is, against a Siren or a Force Master, I don't know if it would have gone so well. Also, when you're using bridge trolls, you do have to be aware of fire and how it will affect your strategy. I mean, a Panzerguard with a nice dodge chance and dig in will definitely help you keep those trolls alive, but still dangerous. I wonder how a Destroy Magic would work against it, because it wants to all be in the same zone, and you could get rid of dig in both Rhino Hides and whatever's on the Warlord all at once. We got a Force Push coming down. Is it a Nullify? No, it is not a Nullify. And he is about to take some serious damage. Zambila going in first with the piercing. Get the big hit off as quickly as you can. And brace yourself. Alright, so he still has some armor against this. That is going to be 1 damage. I believe he's still going to shoot the ballista. Yeah, there's no reason not to, really. Alright, so 3 damage from the crits. And then it is now Luckiest Luke's turn, and he can just move up to get out of range of everything. Don't know what he was planning to do this turn, but yep, he moves up, gets out of range of everything, and puts on a regrowth belt. Oh my gosh. He's trying to survive. Don't know if it's going to work out, though. I'm going to get another attack here. No, an enchant. Alright, that works. And Panzerguard moves up to keep his mage safe. Alright, and then... Oh, he's going to move them all down here. Okay. Interesting. Wonder why he wants to change. End of the round, doing the resets. Healing Madrigal number 2. That is 8 spellbook points on Healing Madrigal. That is, let's see, 12, 14 spellbook points on healing in general. Yeah, I agree. It has been an amazing choice for this book that he's running. And now Drefan, all of his creatures are at full health, and his mage is quickly becoming close to unhurtable or unmeaningfully hurtable. They are at a similar damage value now, and Drefan has 4 hard-hitting creatures out there. 3 hard-hitting creatures and 1 protective one. And they both have the same amount of armor. And it's just looking like curtains for Luckiest Luke here. Alright, Drefan is ready to go. Luke has to figure out how to fix this problem, if it can even be fixed. And we are getting on toward the end here, I think. Nope, changes coming. Alright, what is Luke going to do here? Still taking a long time to plan. Running into probably all of the cards in his book just don't work. That's my guess. He's looking to find some sort of card that will pull victory out of the jaws of defeat, and it is not there because you just don't come back from this situation. Drefan's playing this perfectly. He's staying safe and piling damage on, and there is pretty much nothing Luke can do at this point. He gave it his all to try and kill Drefan before it was a problem, and then it became a problem because he couldn't kill Drefan fast enough. A little bit reckless there. A couple of mistakes that really didn't go his way. Got considerably punished for it. And I don't know what's in his book. I don't know if he could have made some different choices and gotten some different results. But man, that one troll was close to dead 3 times and didn't quite die. And now it's at full health again. That is amazing. There's so much damage. He's done so much damage this game, and it has just been erased by magicals and regens, and it's just, yeah. I mean, this is a very tanky squad of elite fighters. Pretty much perfect execution there by Drefan, I think. Always putting the guard where he needs the guard. Always making sure the creature that has the most health is the one that's doing the guarding. Using Dig-In's powers and his own creature manipulation. Just excellent, excellent show of this is how you protect everything. I definitely think it can be dealt with, but I also think that Luke did not choose the optimal ways to deal with that. No deploys on either side, as it has been all game long. He's looking the face of death straight in the eye. I'm kind of surprised he doesn't have another piece of armor to put on. Could be taking almost no damage from these trolls. But, I mean, if he's not going to be able to kill anything, they're not going to be able to kill him very quickly, then this game would go on for 4 hours. That is not something that we want to watch. We do not want to watch somebody losing for 3 hours. What we got here? He's going to attack the Panzer Guard. Surging Wave. Okay. Gets the slam. And then throws a rock. Alright. Well, it's not going to kill him. Oh, it's not even going to roll normal damage. Ouch. He does get the... Oh, Rhino Hide. Jeez. Okay. That's 5 armor. 5 armor with the vet belt. Healing Magical employed. And we have some serious issues going on here for Luckiest Luke. Alright, another enchantment goes down. And then are we going to see a rock? Acid Ball. Okay. If he gets 2 more corrodes, then there is no armor. Yep, he gets his 2 corrodes. He gets 4 critical damage. Ouch. And here comes the beatdown. Troll number 1. Got a Madrigal. And, yep. Troll number 1, 5 damage. Put him up at 22. Troll number 2, 6 dice. And 7 damage. Put him up at 29. Five dice coming in here. Only 2 damage. This is not what we've come to expect from his Zambila. And you can see if the Panzerguard gets his... Oh, he's going to regard. Huh. Just in case, I guess. Yeah. So the regrowth is going to take him down to 29. And then the beatdown will commence. Ballista, etc. And there is the formal GG. A concession from Luckiest Luke. Congratulations, Drefan. You have been victorious. And like I said before, hope you guys are enjoying these games. And we hope to continue to bring all the coverage. So we'll see you guys next game.